into our oceans to find out what could be there. You know, there could be so many so many questions to lost history and monuments and so many things underneath of our oceans. It could be just amazing. You know, an amazing way of finding out a lot about our past. You know, because time goes on, even on land, you know, it gets buried and buried and buried. That's why you have to dig down so much, you know, to find, you know, history. History and jewels and treasures aren't laying right on the surface, you know, but where they're laid on the surface is where the beach, you know, the ocean waves them in, whatever. But why aren't we looking out to find out what's below our oceans? Why not? Number one. Number two, why did we all of a sudden stop going to the moon? And number three, why are we still using the same technology that we used to go to the moon back in the 60s that we are now, when Elon Musk just blew NASA away in a couple of years? I don't know. My stomach tells me, moon, somebody said stop coming here. Underneath the oceans, maybe they're afraid of what to learn because it's here on our planet. You know, space, moon, so you got some distance in between you and whatever you think it is, so people won't freak as much. I don't think people will freak out anyway. I think we're very capable of handling what's going on in the world, whether it be extraterrestrials or whatever. I mean, Jesus, if we could handle what's going on with our government, aliens and UFOs are cake. So, why aren't we learning more about these things? And why isn't all this stuff televised or told to us like it used to be? You know, I think there's a lot to learn underneath of our oceans, and I think there's a lot to learn on the dark side of the moon also. By the way, our moon just didn't happenstance to be there. If you read about it and look at its size, distance from the sun, and it is the perfect spot to make this Earth a living, habitable planet. Because without the moon, we couldn't live here. Tidal waves, the weather would be horrific. And there's actually been ancient writings that talk about Earth before the moon was towed here. Even in the late 60s, when they went to the moon, NASA went to the moon. You know, when they dropped that thing on the moon and they heard it, they said it gonged like a bell, like it was hollow. Like it was hollow. You know, some things that I think are probably right in front of our face. But, you know, like the best place to hide something could be right in front of your face. I don't think UFOs come from distant galaxies or planets or anything far away. I think they come from close by. And I think it's either the dark side of the moon, or perhaps even inside Mars or those other close planets, underneath our oceans. I mean, why should they have to be so far away and just, you know, to monitor us? Because they're here. They're definitely here. I think they're closer than we think. And I don't think they're a threat. I don't. A lot of people are trying to say they are. False flag. That's what I think it is. But that's it. Do your homework. Think about that stuff. It's very interesting to look at our, you know, people are so curious about, oh, geez, this movie star, that movie star, not saying us. What about the planet and the Earth and all the questions we have here, this amazing place that we live? We don't even know how we got here, who we are. You know? Do your homework. Look into it. Have a good day.